Hello and welcome to your admin portal. Here you'll find everything you need to process payroll, manage your employees, and view your own employment information. In this video, we'll be covering some of the key administrator functions within your supervisor portal. So to go ahead and get started, let's just review some general dashboard navigation. Now, when you first log in from the home page, you'll see an employee search bar at the top of the page. This will allow you to quickly search for and navigate to a particular employee's profile for editing purposes. If you have multiple companies with us, you can also toggle between accounts. And if you'd like, you can edit your theme and settings. Next, you'll notice all of your modules or tiles, which will depend on the services your company is utilizing with us. And if you're using our web clock, you may see a web clock widget. Below this, you'll see sections for your quick links and welcome message, which will also be visible in your employee self-service or ESS portal for your employees. To edit these, just click Manage. And then for quick links, you can click to plus add quick link or hover over the gear icon to edit or delete any of your links. Typically, we see employees using these for links to their employer handbooks, to their benefits documentations, or other important company websites. And then to edit your welcome message, just select Manage, make any changes, and click Save. Next to this, you'll see some other employee information, such as your particular paycheck information or your tasks widget. For more information on the employee functions within your portal, go ahead and head over to our Help Center and search for our Employee Dashboard Overview video, as this video will focus on some of the supervisor features only. Now that we've covered the homepage of your dashboard, let's dive into a few specific modules and key tasks. From the Employee Management tile, you can view and update employee information. From this screen, you can search for a specific employee, toggle between active and terminated employees, again, switch accounts if you have multiple companies with us, or add a new employee to the system. If you'd like to view or edit an employee, find the employee you'd like to select and click on them to go to their employee profile. Here, you can edit their personal information, education, emergency contacts, events such as license expirations, absences, or anything else your company needs to track, previous employment, skills, or anything else. And if you have employee self-service access for your employees, they can also update any of these demographic information fields or update them pending approval from management if you enable this feature. When you click on the Employee Information tab, this is where you'll manage everything related to your employee's employment. Here, you can fire or rehire an employee by changing their status. You can also change any of their employee details and even add notes to show up in your payroll grid. Also, if your employee ever gets locked out of their ESS portal, this is where you can reset their password. Next, we'll head over to Performance Reviews by clicking on the Reviews tab. Here, you'll see a list of all of the employees' past reviews, as well as have the option to add a new review. And you can also add a raise if there's one corresponding with the review. Simply fill out the form, or if you'd like to use your own company review form, you can select a file to upload it to the system. Next, we'll head over to the Paycheck tab to view the employee's paycheck history. Here, you'll be able to view all of their payment history as well as download PDFs of their check stubs, view annual totals and range totals if they need information for a specific date range. Again, if your employee has ESS, they'll also be able to access this information themselves to ease the administrative burden on your team. Next, we'll click on the Deductions tab. Here, you can edit, stop, or add deductions. By default, we show only your current records, but you can also view past records if you'd like. Then click Add Deduction and enter the appropriate information to add a new deduction. Next, you can add or update any employee direct deposit information. And again, your employees will also have access to update this themselves as long as you've enabled this permission. But you can also allow employees to make changes pending approval from management if you would prefer to review changes before they take effect. And just contact our team if you would like any assistance changing your employee self-service permissions. However, if you'd prefer to add this yourself, go ahead and click Add Direct Deposit, enter the bank account information as well as how much of the check you'd like deposited to that account, and then click Create to save your record. On the next few tabs, similar to the Deductions tab, you can set up any employee earnings or labor allocations, or adjust any pay rates and salaries by clicking Set New Pay Rate. If you would like to add a new pay rate as a percentage increase, we've also included a handy calculator tool where you can simply enter your rate raise. and will automatically calculate the new rate. And if you have default hours, we'll also calculate the new amount per pay period and new annualized salary. Next, you can update any employee tax information or change their state from the Taxes tab. To change state, you would just select Change State, and then select which state the employee will now be in. Similarly, to update any employee taxes or view them, you can hover over the gear icon and click to view or edit. For federal withholding, when you do click Edit, if you're using a Form W-4 for 2020 or later, just check this box, and all of the fields on here will correspond to the boxes on your W-4 form. Again, if you've enabled employee self-service access and editing features, your employees can also update their federal income tax withholding or their state withholding, which will also add a new W-4 to their files section. Next, we'll move on to the Benefits tab, where you can view accrual balances and add accruals for a particular employee, view ACA coverage and status, insurance enrollments, dependent information, as well as time off requests and time off balances. Next, we'll head over to the Files section, where you can view or upload files to your employee's digital filing cabinet, as well as determine if you'd like the employee to view it or not. Below this, you can see the employee's W-2s and annual forms, and employees will also be able to access these so they're no longer asking you for this information every year. Speaking of W-2s, each year as an admin user, you will need to release these to your employees' ESS portals. To do so, you'll go to the HRIS administration module, which you can access either from the top navigation or from the homepage on your account. Here, you'll go to Payroll and Setup, then select W-2 Annual Form Processing, and for the tax year in question, you'll go ahead and click Release to enable viewability of these in your employee portals. From the HRIS administration portal, you can also configure more technical settings for your account, including users and roles, which basically determines which users will have access to view and edit which information. This is also where you can view your unregistered users to send them their PINs to register for an employee self-service account. And so now that we've covered employee management, let's dive into payroll. So to process payroll, you'll go ahead and click on the Process Payroll module. Select your batch, and this will open up your payroll grid. From here, you can either import or manually enter employee hours. You can also add manual checks by clicking New Manual Check. You would simply search for the employee you'd like to pay, click Add, and then a new manual check will pop up. After you've entered your earnings, go ahead and click Save Check. Select the bank account you would like to use for the payment, as well as the check number if you have it, and then click Save and Print to save the check to your next payroll and download a pay stub for the employee. Back on your payroll grid, all of these fields are editable. You can view a check, add a check, or delete a check, as well as toggle auto pay on or off if it's set up in the employee profile, and enter employee hours and amounts. Additionally, if you added any payroll notes in the employee profiles, you can view these here by hovering over the note icon. And then once you've entered everything for your payroll, go ahead and move on to step 3 to verify and submit. From here, we'll always download our pre-process report just to double check the numbers, and then go through any validation checks to ensure everything's in order. Once everything's good to go, you'll click Approve and Submit Payroll, and your reports will be instantly available. And speaking of reports, the last topic we'll cover today is the reporting module. So again, you can click on this from your top navigation or from your homepage. Under the report vault, you'll be able to review all of your payroll reports by check date, as well as your quarterly reports once they've been filed with the appropriate agencies. Under standard reports, you'll be able to run any of our pre-made report templates. Just choose one from your previously ran list, or click Add Report to browse our full library of standard report templates to run. Once you've selected which report you'd like to run, go ahead and click on it. And from here, you can edit the date range, data selection with any filters, for example, a specific employee or group of employees, your output formula, and then click Run. And just keep in mind, if you do have any pop-up blockers enabled, this will prevent your report from downloading, so just disable those before you run your report. Lastly, if you need a custom report, you can head over to our Report Writer tab. where you can create a new report including only the information that you need. Now, I know that we went through all of that fairly quickly. If you do need a deeper dive into any of the functions within your administrative portal, go ahead and click on the Help Center link at the top of the page and go to the For Administrators section. Here you'll be able to browse our full library of how-to guides and videos to walk you through everything from processing payroll to building your own custom report and even customizing your portal's logos and themes. As always, we hope you enjoy this video and we hope you enjoy your administrative portal, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye!